Okay, for all my good friends that wanted a copy of the Alvin York shoots, here I'm going to do them. I've got 94, 95, 96, and 97. I'll try to do them all in that order. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah. I wonder where they got that picture at. Oh, she made it? Jim Hash.
Yeah.
Just fell over here. Picture of shotgun shooting.
No kidding.
Right about where you're looking.
He don't know. You don't remember. You don't remember? But you were there?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oliver Taylor.
What year was that?
He don't know.
I don't remember what year it was taken, but way back.
You must be getting near 50, huh?
Well, you could tell pretty close probably by the cars in the picture. It's about 420. About 30.
Yeah, they're all
Well, that picture's
really 30s.
somewhere out there. Yeah.
He's just a warrior, man.
No,
He's right here, holding a turkey. So he's about, you can't hardly tell it to begin with, but these fellas all holding turkeys.
I ain't got no good glasses.
See, look here, they all holding turkeys by their feet.
Which one was Sergeant
Right
Hill?
here. Oh, is that him?
I don't know sure where that is.
pretty in it.
Yeah.
One of the guys from Super. Side over there. In that lounge?
Yeah.
That's that 7-point work when I committed suicide? 22 jump off. Run inside his van.
How'd that one go, Bill?
Yeah. I think I've got one in the flag.
Oh, great. There's some fine fellas right there. Some old Tar Heels.
Yeah, what's in North Carolina, boy? The whole back. Run the other way, then.
What's this in the suit coat here?
Oh, I got properly tired for this occasion, Jim.
Oh, man, you are. You're dressed correct.
If you're going to shoot at Pall Mall and shoot the Sergeant Alvin York match, you might as well look like
You gotta look good.
they play the part.
You look good.
Serve my sidearm. I don't take any shit off.
Oh, I guess not. I guess
Especially
not.
this one right here.
You made all of it.
Yeah. What card? Our down membership card. Wow. I gave it to you. Yeah, it is. Brought it to you. If I don't forget it, I'll put it on the rice now. Before you hit me, is that wrong? You'll be the last time. I see you trying to see how close you can get.
I'm just hitting shit here.
No shit.
I can't see that. I put a bigger square up. You can go with a bigger square today. Never see it.
Nobody
Well, a half-inch bigger square up.
Nobody's doing really good.
John, get ready.
You got a good chance. I got better off than 36 caliber, 45.
Hey! Come another?
Hey, Dad. How you doing?
I just like to shoot it. I ain't no way I'll be it. I'm kind of tired of that stuff several years ago. It's not really well for about 5 or 6 years.
Finally made it.
What are you doing?
Tell me how you're making out.
Hey, what's that ugly growth growing out the side of your head?
Got her in the ditch there, don't you, John? How long's the barrel, John?
5 foot and 1/16.
5 foot and 1/16. That's quite a barrel.
Where'd it go?
Way to the left side. When I saw all the birds coming in the roof, I decided that's a good idea.
somebody better do it with and all, huh? That's a good alibi. I need one. Practice relay will be over when these shooters get up. Practice relay will be over when these shooters get up.
Yeah, don't forget to do that. I got you once. You getting him too?
No, I don't think so either. I didn't know the thing. Do you have any comments or suggestions on how I do there? I appreciate it. Well, they were a show when I'm home. Nobody had a clue. Don't try it till you've knocked it.
You gotta have a little hole to put that thing in. The butt.
Oh. With the Bill Large barrel, it's heavily choked. And once it gets down about that far, it's not hard to go.
Yeah.
I have a hard time finding it. Leave that in there to remind myself I've done that.
Okay, you're ready to go, right?
I think I'm long gone.
Okay, did you shoot it already?
Yes. You didn't put holes in all of them already.
David tried to get me to, but I wouldn't.
I'm getting old.
Huh. Yeah, that's the old excuse load here.
Well, really, it's not the years, it's the mileage. There you go.
Pitiful me.
Twisting that? That feels like it. Clean her up, Ron. Is it really? No kidding. Where's the measure? Oh, neat. Just that amount?
Yep. Well, there's two left-handed guns. Look at yonder.
That's it, huh? Double rifle English? Yeah, not the first, the left. I have a hard time believing it.
Where'd that go? Can't tell. On the hole.
Surgeon General says you should smoke those. Surgeon General says you should smoke those. Yeah, they say so. Yeah, but I do it.
Why now? They do that. Fire blowing?
Hey, Mike.
Tore it down the other day. Did we? Yeah. Building that big road through there. Tell you what, we're a little bit. We moved in there just a little bit. Yeah, a little strung out.
They look strung out.
Don't let me get in your way. All right, now I tell you what. This shot, I don't want any smiles. Be sure you're not behind his gun barrel. See your face, yeah.
Serious.
Serious. You're very serious. Yeah. Very serious. Okay, now I'm going to shoot a gun. I'm not very good at this. I have to shoot a lot of film.
Arm break.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
This right here. Who donated the lead? No.
Somebody's natural born letter.
I wasn't here when this was presented. Who donated the lead?
Did you do that, Jim?
No, I didn't.
No?
I can't think of who it is.
Where the heck's he at?
Don't worry about it. He ain't old enough to over here donate this lead. We're going to assume he's not here or else wants to remain anonymous.
Well, thank you, whoever. Wait a minute. Irons? No. Was it one of the Michigan boys?
Yeah, I think it was.
One of the Michigan boys?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, I was thinking that was linotype.
It is. It is. Linotype lead. Yes.
You didn't donate it.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that because he was a little taller than you are.
You're always
Number one person I would like to thank, Mr. Andy York. Andy, thanks for saying yes when we asked you to use this range.
Are you welcome?
Thank you.
Glad to have
Thank you very much. And thanks for all the support, for getting the wagons and everything else all of you people have done for us. We really appreciate your hospitality. It's been wonderful. We love it. Walter Kluge, John Dyer, Bill Burt, Eddie Rail, myself, donated the prizes Swanson, I'm sorry, Paul Swanson, donated prizes for the shoot. Sandy, rest your little heart, made the banner that we have. I love it. I love it. The banner will be donated to the park. It will go in the mill. We will bring it out every year at our shoots. Jim?
That's what I've got.
Okay.
You know, you're getting Alzheimer's disease, you know.
Group picture of all people who donated. Right here. Nope. Oh! Dum, dum, dum. Sorry, Russ. Russ, come here, buddy. I don't know if you've come the farthest or not, but you're no?
Guys from Ontario must have me beat.
Not by far.
But I got to come downhill. That was the easy
A good buddy, Russ Young, who took our group picture, and if you have not got your name on where the heck
where is
the
that?
pad?
No, it's out. It's back here.
All right.
It's here someplace.
Okay. We'll find it in a minute.
What are we going to say?
Going to give everybody a photograph.
Russ is going to make a large mural photograph of our group picture, donate it to the NMLA Museum. Thank you, Russ. Well, 100 years from now, they can look at that picture and say, well, I know that guy, that's my grandpa.
Or at least they told me that was my grandpa.
Get on off that one real quick.
Quick, get that.
I forgot I had this on.
I got it.
Made in Taiwan.
Walter?
Came over there. Oh, aggressive.
You're going to draw? Be sure to draw my name.
Now you're the artist. You have to draw it.
My coat off.
Take your coat off. What's going on?
Not only did a whole bunch of us men try to dress up in 1930s, 40s attire, but so did both of these women, and they both look very lovely today.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sandy, for being our range officer for 2 years now, and making our banner. This is for you. Jane, for looking so lovely in your 1930s attire. I love the hat.
I've had a hard time keeping it on
For
today.
sitting there knitting on your little quilt and looking so beautiful.
That many pearls?
Oh, and
I
I
want your clothes.
just now noticed your host.
You're doing fine. You're doing
Okay, all
fine.
right. For the men, I had my delegation of ladies go around today and judge the men's costume. And we have 2 winners today. One of them is fondling a box which he better not let steal from his lady friend. Mr. Wright? What? Front front and center, please.
Hey, make him take his left overalls off. I don't know what
I think I could deal with that. Where is Jerry Swift? Jerry?
Right.
Yeah. Front and center for you, too.
What melody?
Yeah, that's what I mean. A long time. Look at this.
Well, wait a minute now. I was going to say this is to keep order in your household, but it will probably end up in your wife's or lady friend's hands. But here you go anyway.
Can I tell that story, Bill? Can I tell the story real quick?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Tell all of your story. You appreciate this. We're staying down at this 1898 farmhouse in Allard, the Gurnt house. Mel and Jane and I. Mel's sleeping upstairs and I'm sleeping downstairs. So the morning I got up, put on naturally red long handles because it's going to be cold out here. And I ran out in the living room there to go get some coffee started, and I heard Mel coming down, and there he was on the steps. And what he have on? Nothing but his red long handles. So there we both stood in this living room in a pair of red long handles looking at each other.
All right. Okay. Appreciate you having us.
Good thing it's cold.
Where is our oldest shooter? Is he still here?
No, he had to leave.
He had to leave. All right. I had the very wonderful pleasure of helping a man load and clean his rifle today. I never did find out how old he was. His name was Jim Rummel. Jim called me last year and said, I'm going to try to make it to the shoot. And he talked very softly, and he had such a southern accent, I had a very difficult time understanding him. But I remembered his voice. This year, I get another phone call. Hello, I'm Jim Rummel. Ah, I remember this man, his voice. I remember you, Jim. You called me last year. Yes, I got sick last year. I couldn't make it. He almost died. He said, I've got a new gun about ready. I'm going to be there this year. He says, I have a problem. I have Parkinson's disease. May I shoot off a bench? Immediately I said, yes, sir, you come. Bring your rifle, you bring your bench, and you shoot. Well, I know he started out a little slow, and this is why I went to help him. He only put 2 shots in the light, gentlemen. I put 2 shots in the light myself. He had a couple of them that were rubbing X, and they weren't too bad. All you thought I was helping him, you know, that he was getting all the benefit of my loading for him and cleaning his gun. I was pumping this man for every ounce of knowledge he had all afternoon. And I got a wealth of it. He is a bright man. He's an excellent shot. He represents the spirit of this sport. God rest his soul. I love it. We sat and we talked. We told stories. We told how, you know, how do you load your gun? I told him how I load it. What do you use? What do you think is best? We shared things back and forth. It was fantastic. I wouldn't give anything for the time I spent with that man this afternoon. The reason why is because of a man that's not with us today. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. God love you, Don Sherman. Some of you know Don Sherman. He's my mentor. He got me into this silly game. He hooked me. He taught me how to live my life. He taught me what was important. My family and my friends. Job isn't important. It just puts the meat on the table, the roof over my head. It's every one of you is what's important to me. Last year we had 82 shooters. This year we had a few back out, but we registered 138 people. You went far beyond my expectations. Far beyond. God bless all of you for coming. I really appreciate it. Muzzle loading is not dead, is it? Go home, tell your friends, just make her bigger next year. Stated the barrel last year and this year too, but also came through and helped us score last year and this year both. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Eddie. You want a good barrel. Donnie Linkard came in and helped us score today too. Really appreciate it, Don. Thank you very much. Don puts on a really good shoot in Xenia, Ohio, and what? How many wins?
April 9th and 10th.
April 9th and 10th. I'll be there. I hope all of you enjoyed. I tried to find out as many club shoots as I could find out about and put it in the mailing that I sent out. If you did not get a mailing from this year, you just called, saw the article muzzle blast, and thank you, Mel, for your article muzzle blast. What the heck? Mel has done a lot of PR, contacted the papers, wrote really nice articles and put in muzzle blast. Done a lot of work, awful lot of work.
I think what Ron's trying to say is, folks, is this is your shooting match. This is a joint effort. We can stand up and we can say thank you all night long, and we're going to miss somebody. But the people that's helped, you know that you've helped. I looked a while ago, and Amanda Burt and Sarah Boron, what would we have done without them today?
Come here.
To reach and grab the target and to make sure that you got up. There are so many people that would have to be thanked that we would have to stand up here literally all night long to get this done.
These are the two finest ladies I know. They're both about the same age. 13 in a minute. 14. Sarah will be 14 real soon. Two good old Girl Scouts. Sold a lot of cookies. And Billy and I are so proud of these two young ladies. I just can't tell you how much we appreciate your help. Amanda's been here since Thursday. We let her out of school early. Thanks, girls. Young lady.
Two more ladies that definitely need to be thanked is Judy Boron and Judy Franks.
Honey.
Honey and honey.
Honey, honey. Honey, honey. Jeff, you come out too. You've done a lot too. Jimmy, come on.
Kept it straight.
My shooting partner for the past several years over here, Mr. Jim Franks, has done an awful lot of work with me, with Mel, as well as Walter, Billy, and the rest of us. Brought his good son Jeff. Jeff has shot in various matches with us before. I've loaned him my gun. He's done pretty good. Okay. And Judy, and both our Judys here have helped us the past 2 years with our registration, our scoring, and everything. They've done a lot of work for us. All right.
Okay, if you folks will all sit down.
Thank you very much. Give it another hand.
Okay, we'll start with the awards. First thing that we are going to do is read off the individual match winners.
All of the individual match winners will be receiving plaques through the mail with your name, your match number, and the Alvin York Memorial Shoot. I will read this list first. Match number 1 was won by Joe Yoakum. Score of .239. Match number 2 was won by Joe Yoakum. Score of .044. Match number 3 was Don. Match number 3 was won by Don Neely. Score of .070. Don here. Match number 4, number 5 was won by me. Match 6 was Robert Chenault, competitor 71. Score of 2.09. Number 7, Bill Cogburn. Believe it's Bill Cogburn?
Yep.
Bill.
283. Match number 8 went back to Joe Yoakum. Match number 9, Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, there he is. Match 71 went back to Robert Chenault. Number 11 went to Jerry Swift, .250. And number 12 went to that guy from up in Michigan, Paul Griffith, 128.
Go deep, go deep.
And the best X for the entire day,
Not ahead again.
Mr. Walter Capel. You didn't get beat out this year. Last year, we had the 3 groups last year. He got beat out on the very last shot of the day.
But he did.
What was the score on that? The score on the best X was .034. Okay, now we'll get down to passing out the meat. We are going to pay the top 20 places. So what we would like to do is we call your names out. We would like for you folks to, where are we going to put this separate group at, like we did last year?
And you will have your choice. I bought whole T-bone loins and ribeye loins. So you'll see both. The T-bones, there's 5 on one side and 5 on the other. So take your pick. Now, whichever one you prefer.
If you guys will go over here and sit by Ron Dries back in front of the Alvin York plaque as I call your name off. And guess what? We're not going to do it in the order that they were, okay? We're going to save that.
Did you say 20 or 10?
10. Well, there's 10 here, and then we've got
10 here.
But then the next 10 will all get a sirloin tip.
Mike Pennington. No, this is not in order.
This is not in order.
You need to go
call
stand
the
over
20
here.
people up here.
Mike Goodwin.
Mike Goodwin.
Mike Goodwin.
Big Randy McNeil.
Whoa, Randy.
John Braxton.
That's it.
Roger Golden. Travis Wayne.
Just right over there for the cameraman, gentlemen.
Joe Yoakum.
Oh, you're not picking it? Not picking it. Just go stand over there.
You need a shopping cart. Ralph Jones. Bill Irons. Bill Burt. Richard Henderson. Jim McClaskey.
We go, Jim.
Chad Knepoli. Ray Seitz. Paul Griffith. Ron Workman.
Yes, please. Oh, he did. Yeah. Show me together up anything he had.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
You can go over there and pretend you're Ron.
Yeah.
Please.
Buck Ruth. Randall Cantrell. Randall Cantrell. Top 10 winners are.
You want to start at 10? What was that? Or you want to go ahead and
Go for it. Right there.
start at 10?
All right.
Starting with number 10 and going up.
Go ahead and call off 11 through 20.
Okay, we'll get that up.
And get that out of the way.
Okay.
Just let them walk by and pick out.
11 through 20 is Buck Ruth.
Go ahead. Check right there. Hold on a tip right here on the tailgate.
Hold it up so the crowd can see what you're getting.
Eat good tonight.
He had a score of 12.070.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Number 12 was Ron Workman. A score of 12.280. You better see he gets that. Number 13, Chad Kneffley. 12.283.
I'd add that he drove up from Florida for this, too.
That's up. Well, you better get one for the old man because you beat me with 12.323. Richard Henderson was number 15 with 12.323. Billy. Hey. It was a long winter. Number 16 with 12.378. Joe Yoakum. Number 17 with 12.456. You come in 17, Joe. Number 18 was Roger Golden with 12.484. He had 11 left, .799. He will. Ted will. Because I know that. Somebody go fetch that. Well, I know he had that. Randy McNeil, 12.539. Mike, we're going to hold on just a minute because we might have a discrepancy in the score, okay?
Give me that ball.
Covered, okay? When we made our list of the top 10 shooters, we just didn't write number 9 down on here. We stopped with 8 and go to 10. Teddy Welch, where are you at? All right. He is one of the top 10 shooters. Mike Goodman comes up to me. Jump him completely, huh? Yeah, we just jumped him.
What was number 20?
Number 20 score was 12.571. Mike Goodman. Now, we can start at the top?
Yes.
Starting at the top. Winner of the Alvin York Memorial Shoot for 1994. Bill Burt, come up here.
Yeah. Will be presented by last year's winner, Mr. Bill Burt.
Call him up here. Come here, Randall.
Why do you two look like brothers?
Oh, what an insult. Randall Cantrell won won this with a total string measure for his 12 shots of 8.557.
What did he win, Walter?
He won a boat anchor that was donated by Eddie Rail and a pack of dead cow.
He could probably use it.
What's his name again?
Randall Cantrell.
They got deep, they got long.
Second place went to competitor 24, Paul Griffith.
Hey!
Hey! Paul's score was 8.622.
Congratulations, Paul.
Number 3 went to Raymond Sykes, competitor 85.
Raymond, come on up here.
Raymond's score was 8.910.
Oh, this is for the gentleman that wasn't here. Take the pick.
Take the pick.
The bowl? Bowl part of it? Bowl? Yeah. The bowl or any one of the items in it?
Bowl.
All right. Okay.
Who made the bowl?
Number 4 went to Jim McClaskey.
There you go, Jim.
Jim's score was 9.506. Number 5 went to Bill Iron.
He's gonna take it.
Bill jumped her up to 10.732. Number 6 was Ralph Jones. Come on up, Rotten. 10.859.
Thank you.
Number 7 was Travis Wayne, 11.655.
Okay, all right.
Number 8 was John Braxton.
Come on, John.
11.8. Number 9 was Ken Wilkes. 11.799. And number 10 went to Mike Pennington, 11.831.
First log match.
First log match. Woo! Okay, now, everybody else that is a registered shooter, please come by and get you one package of hamburgers. Okay? Everybody gets something to go home. Ones that shooters that did not win a prize.
All the rest of you are entitled to one package of me. I told you, everybody wins something.
That one ain't gonna miss.
My pre-video camera. My pre-video
No, it's a Kentucky Wall.
I couldn't think.
Temple was not like it up there, and then they played it all the way through with a lot of.
But is that what they do you got? Oh, that's sound, right?
Don't change that hand. Here we go, ready?
I never did get it, I just make a note.
What is that? It'd be maybe an 8 maybe? 13 chord?
Must be, it's E, that's right. E. I never did get it, but I know what it is.
Pretty long.
You go back to misfortune?
I heard it.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not much of a fitness fan. I'm a follower.
Second part of the name.
What way you gonna start it?
Well, we'll be in D. First part of D, and second part of the A and E chord.
Okay, down on your C.
Might sound better though. He runs it. Whatever faster you play, you gotta play 4 slow for me.
4 slow? Yeah, that'd be it.
No, that's a good bow. That's a good bow. Is that the one? Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I traded a fiddle. So a fiddle, I have a fiddle with it, but get that bow. That's a good bow.
Oh, no, oh, you can do that, it's really bizarre. Bows across the board.
A good bow's up there.
Yeah.
A good bow is more important than a fiddle. Sure is. I wouldn't, what is that? 10 years back, I wouldn't have believed that, but it is.
I've got a Bosch bow that I play with all the time, and most any other bow I pick up is like a club, and the one that just happened to be at this fiddle, I keep my other fiddle in with my mandolin case, and I didn't have room for it. But, boy, this
Yeah, good bow.
We got RCs in there too, if you want some cold drink, it's in the cooler over there. Maybe
You
it's
should have went to pay his love while we're doing that.
He's talking about making prayer.
I even made his friend, yeah.
Yeah,
Pay
those are doing that.
I get a mixed up.
I guess I'm thinking about that, to play that.
Sing one, Houston. Sing one, James.
Let's do that what we're doing this afternoon. Nobody special. Just say we're doing that in I can do it. D. We're doing it to see what. You play it C or you play it D?
Be more fun on this than D.
D.
So you make it work, so.
We're guess. Quite a few of them.
What a good way to end up the day.
There was a girl I loved to live. She lived way back in the bird sing, let the birds back. The birds sing. Oh, I can hear. Yes. Rough around the edges. Do something real slow.
Real slow. Barbary Allen.
Something that's real lost.
Good Tennessee ball.
Seawall.
Well, don't get excited because we're going to do most of Debbie home next.
I've lived in both states, born in one and the other. I can go play.
like it.
You know where we was headed out?
That's pretty.
Oh, Ain't the Great Song. That's one of my favorite songs.
The what?
That's one of my favorite songs.
Well, maybe it's great.
Yeah, boy, that was just on the tip of your tongue. Good, amazing grace.
Gee, probably.
Oh, that's it.
No, I don't know what it's gonna be.
That was
Think
it.
about that for a minute.
Well, yes and no. I've worked on it. Yeah, I've actually built one. I wouldn't call it a fiddle. But I've worked on them. I put them together, take them apart.
A little boy can play Amazing Grace on
He
that.
can, he's good.
He give out a little half side.
See if I can do this. Oh, you tired of me, my darling? I haven't tried it in a long time.
It's been a long day. Both of y'all.
white piece of paper.
I've got staples.
Staples work,
Staples work just fine, and it wouldn't wear off. Stapling blisters together.
I got the trunk, get that tape and hold my gum together.
That's tape, we're just stapling tape on. Jim, we're making a soda. Would you like to get you one?
No, I don't really anything to drink.
Just about 3 or 4 more coming up.
Yeah,
It didn't take long. I'm thinking about hitting some good
tape?
man.
This will be good.
Three will do me a lot.
How come you play that right-handed and do everything else left-handed?
I play all musical instruments with the right hand because there's nobody to tune to the left hand for me. I didn't have any choice.
Yeah.
I guess it was just so foreign, you know, when you picked up an instrument, the way it was in.
You play a guitar, Paul McCormick,
Yeah.
he did it right-handed when he played left-handed.
Really?
I said, isn't that hard to do? He said, no, the notes and stuff. Yeah, coming up, you know. Yeah, it's the right hand when you pick it up and play it left-handed.
Some electrical tape or something.
I got some electrical tape in the truck.
Staple it on there.
Try anything here, you know.
I got big staples and I got little staples.
I'm gonna hold off on the staples for a while.
Yeah, thank you both. George, you have to tell us.
I'm sure you heard that music.
George, you have to tell us, dude. We.
Jammies already?
is anesthesiology. Wearing his last old clothes there. Dr. Kildare, little surgery pants, right?
Ain't nothing like scrubs.
That's probably what they have a lot more. Whiskey before breakfast.
I believe that. Whoever comes up with all those forwards, that's
This is the, let's see, this is the snowflake regal. I ain't got it either. I'm not sure what that chord is right now. It's a B or it's a minor or something.
Yeah, no. Whenever he gets out
What
of
that is.
G, C, and D,
Yeah.
3 chords,
Right.
I go hunt for it. Well, I know one you got to know.
I'll call it still faithful.
You gonna do D?
D.
D note. favorite, orange blossom special.
Oh my goodness. That's everybody's favorite.
Pops on the run too.
That's a good one.
That's, I gotta have some rhythm now. Give it
Give it room.
Get the wine and blossom. You want to start out in E or what?
That's rhythm now.
Get a running start on it.
Snap that clutch.
You can't play that without the rhythm. You can't get
Oh, yeah, just need, that's the way I'll be there.
Well, I'm playing about half.
The rhythm's real important on that. You just can't get in there. But everywhere you go, somebody wants to arm block.
Oh, yeah.
And that's hard.
And this one's hard on
Fiddle tune to play.
I never had fiddle tune to play.
Yeah, but it's hard thing to play.
I've never been able to play.
Well, I can play it, but you gotta get the rhythm. The rhythm's got to
It's
go
gotta be
there.
there.
The rhythm just walks the fiddle right into it. The fiddle line. Let's say Durham's bull. A. Let's say good in A. Push on that lever and slide down. It'll come in. You might have to rephrase that. You might slide it down a little more.
Okay, what's the chord progression then?
What's that? Three chord progression. I'll do it at the right speed. That friction, that the plastic tape working? Everything's right.
It is. Well, it got caught on it. Yeah, it looks fine. It looked like Batman playing the bass there.
I'll tell you what, I try to go by a little bit, I'll have a blister roll rub on it.
Will you open that door, you think?
It's hot in here.
You not?
I just thought maybe a little windburn on my face.
Lay down on your back. Lay on your back.
I don't know how to do it. I've never touched one. See what? This board, what you don't hit, and these things.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry.
I love that song. Oh, who's sorry?
Oh, no, there you go.
We're doing,
Like, who's sorry now?
what's your favorite impression here?
Who's sorry? They got.
I don't know. In addition to one of the awards, every time he got up there, he apologized to everybody, you know, how long ago. You're one of your favorite. Shit, Layla.
Oh, very clever.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get that tape I sent you?
Awards, every time he got up there, he apologized.
There's a real pretty song in there. It's a Civil War song. It's the name, what's the name of that real pretty slow Civil War song?
Choking Farewell.
No, it's a girl, it's a woman's name.
Karina?
Yeah.
Karina?
It's Lorena.
Lorena, yeah.
It's Lorena. That is a beautiful, I haven't learned it, but that is a beautiful song. Can you play it on the donkey?
I know it.
That's a beautiful
I
song.
heard it in lately.
I need to learn that.
Oh, I heard about it.
That's a good album, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really good album.
Which one is that?
A friend of mine had a tape of Civil War songs, and I ran some copies. I sent him one, and two or three other friends of mine. It's interesting. So, well, it's beautiful songs.
Yeah, that's nice music.
Yeah. I forget the he was recording. It's pretty neat. It was done up in the manner of the way they were done it in the Civil War, banjo and fiddle and guitar. It was pretty. I'm not glad you don't know what it is.
So that's good noise. No problem.
Like a chorus. I never have been able to get it.
I don't know it. I could follow it, somebody plays the lead of it, but I got to know it.
That's all it is. Pretty much what I know. It goes into another little.
It goes into a. It's not a major chord. I believe it is a minor. I believe it's a minor. It is a minor chord in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a minor chord. The chorus goes into a minor chord, doesn't it? Yeah.
You just hold that all day long?
I tell you, he was shaking his leg.
That is the guy that Houston did, look.
The floor was down. The tailplane was actually jumping up and down. I looked at the man who was stomping her feet. It must be that man.
Everybody is.
Everybody a little bit of this.
Houston is talking.
It was just
Everybody seems to
Record it.
I can't, once I get into it, I pretty much know, but I can't figure out this.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, John Linkford. Yeah, his friend. Good. Everybody around this wagon over here. Danny?
Get some more from go on. Get them pipes going, please.
Yeah. That's right, Black. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate the fantastic turnout. I don't know the exact figure on registration yet because we're still registering more people, but it looks like we're going to match what we did last year, around 130, 135 registered shooters. This is fantastic. We're going to shoot 2 groups today. Everyone that's ready to shoot now, when we start shooting, you shoot all the targets in a row. Take your time. No time limit. Be safe. Take your time posting. Shoot. You don't want to rush anyone. We've got all day. When the first group is done, pick all your stuff up, get off the line, let the rest of us that need to come in and shoot come in and set up, and we'll do a second group the same way we've done yours. Okay. Someone asked a question a minute ago about putting one of the orange stickers on the target itself that sticks to it. Please try to avoid sticking anything to the target that you turn in. It complicates things for the scorekeepers. My daughter and Bill Burt's daughter, the 2 young ladies over here, hold your hands up. Okay. When you go out and retrieve your target that you just shot, the girls will be walking along the field, bring the targets to the 2 girls, they'll collect them and take them to the score bench. So you don't have to walk all the way back there and turn your targets in. You turn them in to these 2 young ladies over here, okay, somewhere out on the field after you pull them off. Okay?
Somebody just accidentally doesn't have to put any of that black stuff down there, you might immediately get a hold of them. Don't try and roll it.
Yeah. Sure. Please.
Powder first.
That will lessen some of the problems that we've had last year. I'm going to turn it over to Dave and Sandy. These are the 2 range officers. They are national certified range officers. Their word is law. Okay? Take it over.
You got want to say anything? This is Sandy Swanson. And she's a little gal and she can roar. You noticed already. I've made a walk through here already this morning and I found 4 people with open powder. Come on, big folks, we can't have any mistakes. And I'm going to throw everybody a hook who does this. Everybody wants to do this. Pour down that barrel and leave this powder in. There's enough twigs on the ground. Just a spot. That's about it. There's a stopper of some sort. Take it out. It's going to be a little bit more longer. I realize that. But this is where things happen. Pour the powder measure. And when you pour in that barrel, this powder's open. That's the most critical time. It's a habit we're starting to get into, and all range officers are seeing this. And don't feel bad. The Europeans do it too. Everybody in the whole world starts to do it. Well, nobody wants to blow down the barrel. Anybody have any questions about all that? Next thing, nobody, and this is kind of a law, them people downrange swab them rifle guns. Now, that's going against because there's so many people. Nobody loads while somebody's downrange.
Clean your gun, but don't load.
You screw up, you say, hey, I did it. Okay, you know what you did. But if you screw up and I catch you, you're going to dance, you got to pay the fee. That's the bottom line. We can't have no mistakes like this, folks. If you see anybody with one of them cigarellos, get them on back. Folks have a tendency of walking out there with cigarettes. If everybody here chooses, there's the ladies. Sorry, Sandy. Any questions before we get this thing going?
Calf and dry fire online only. Calf online only.
Cap, prime, you're up here on the line. Nothing is done back here.
Clean but not low.
Clean but
Clean
not
but
low.
not low.
You can.
As long as the slow shooter.
Right.
So, most everybody, yeah, pretty reasonable about that.
We'll try to get hooked out for you some CO2. Does anybody else have any CO2s with them? Man, they're hard to find. Mike, you got stop. But you'll hear us. We'll be out there in the center. Don't shoot us. We'll tell you the range is open, blow the whistle. When it's closed, we'll blow the whistle. The whistle will get your attention if something happens.
Let me remind you one more time on the target. Your name, your competitor number, and your caliber that you're shooting. Put all three things on, those three things on each target, plus the match numbers, 1 through 10. The scorekeepers sometimes need to know what caliber you're shooting so they can put the rings for the overlays to score.
Ron,
Yes.
take one target at a time.
Both one target at a time.
One shot per target.
Right, one shot per target.
Only two groups.
We can take us a match.
On me.
I teach at University of Texas.
He says you don't do guns and he don't do people or something.
You don't do much.
Oh, is that the truth now?
I am. Brother right here's got a house, isn't it?
Are you some type of official?
Have you? No.
You're not an official?
No.
You're an unofficial.
I'm very unofficial.
Okay.
Try to stay unofficial every day.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Deer, what did you cook on that fire? Oh boy, look what he's got. What's he got? Hey! Did you cook that on that fire? Did you cook that on the fire?
No, I bought it in town.
You did? Shame on you.
That's a good old, yeah.
A pioneer like you doing that?
I'm a real pioneer.
You got it.
No, I didn't. Tell you what, I sold it. I'm gonna buy mine
They both big and long.
We can always hope that.
No, you could have done it with a camera. So much for this match. Who's that, Brother Hatch? Master gun builder up there. You should try gun building sometime and build yourself a big heavy gun, Mr. Hatch.
Looks like X marks the spot.
Do that, you'll be in Hey, hot gun! Isn't it? Is that the end of the first play? No, Jim, that's where you been? Right. That's what you got to play. No, sir. No, sir. I'll explain why. Because if I walk out there in that line and nobody sees me, and somebody walks up there, so we have rules here about 100 years ago. You blow a whistle and you send the horn and check the horn. This crowd is everybody with you.
Have you got a black powder shotgun? Yeah.
Just pick around and turn into the light.
What kind of can is over here?
Where?
They're all...
We have about curious. We're going to try again.
I do that. You told that rifle is yeah, I thought so. I remember the word. We got to wake you up, figured out. Dad, which one put it in?
Now let's change the game.
Really worked out. Yeah. When you get old, you can't see through the rock. That's worse than not seeing the light. I can live without seeing the light. Man, that wall, you shoot me the bull. We got two real sights, that's right. Yeah, like this is all winter long. Hey, Gordon, let's just face it. When you're shooting down there on the upper hill, down right. It didn't even hop long. We're supposed to get it. Here's the ballpark. Break up the camera.
How long's your barrel, John?
How long my barrel is? 5 foot and 1/16 of an inch.
Well, I'll be darned. You got to dig a hole to load it, don't you?
Gotta leave it over and run around to the front.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie.
So then I started to tell him, no, it's just something we made up, you know. It's all a joke, you know. Go to the hospital and Miller's standing in the back of the booth. Miller yells out, Scheissmeister!
is absolutely crazy. You sit in the booth there with him and listen to all the ideas he has.
Once in a while, this is just a sight. How'd you do, boss?
Looks like a jam!
Look good, Tom.
Yeah, my wind is good, but my elevation.
Shooting good, I'm not aiming right. maybe it should have been another blind.
Bad barrel.
No, good barrel. Like all the wood dealers say, this is private stock. I'm just hanging around.
Hanging around?
You betcha. Just hanging around.
Think so? Hey, hold on just a second.
That will wind tonight, doesn't it?
Now, you want me to wipe the clean out here? Let me know. Okay?
Cold weather.
Hang in, Fox. So that Jim could take my pocket. He then took it over to the gunman to load his face. It was great. And about an hour and a half later, I came back to the car. I went to go shoot. I can't find my cap. I said, I leave it here. He said, yeah, here it is. Handed it to me like that. I got out in the rain and it was over. They fooled me entirely.
Yeah, mine does. Weighs about 22 pounds, I think it is.
Oh yeah, we use them all. No, yeah, I got it all fixed. It's 454 round ball. Turn those for
Have you had some beef, Phil?
I could lay down, maybe. Looks like it had places about 3 legs where you lay down and kick it up. Rubber band. I'm going to try that next year if nothing will happen. I'll be ready from it.
You get pretty close over there or not?
Like I had 3 weeks ago, I had 3 out of the black.
How many shots do you make? 10 shots. 10 shots?
Is that in the contest? The 10 shots in the contest? Oh, you stand down.
And how did it work?
Well, it had a rather long bow, and they used an arrow with no fletching on it.
Well, I'll be darned.
Just loaded it right down here.
I see now.
String locked right back here in the little notch, and the trigger just popped it up out of there. Pretty crude.
And how long have you had that?
Well, I just got it here a year or two ago, but the fellow that I got it from found it in an old, they were tearing down an old house, and they found it in the wall 15 years ago.
Well, I'll be darned.
They're quite rare.
Yeah. I told him it was definitely a Virginia gun because it had a rattlesnake patch box. Houston, you grab a hold of that thing and hold it up so I can get an idea how it looks with a man next to it.
Lift it up.
My God, they're going to have to put a lightning rod on that thing.
Good God.
Ain't that something, Houston? Ooh-wee. Okay, turn a little bit. Let me get the cheek piece on it, dear. There you go. Go ahead.
This is an original gun right here in this area. It was a friend of Mr. York used this gun. His name was Runt Harris. This is one of the shorter guns that they used. Mr. York's gun was some 3 times longer than this.
In the words of a typical politician.
Okay, tell me something about that little rifle.
This rifle here is a G Cop made in Pennsylvania. Little 40 caliber cap lock that I repaired. It was broken through right through here, and I made a little hasty repair on it. Put a couple of silver inlays. Beautiful little gun.
Yeah.
For a good friend of mine up in North Carolina, Scott Ellis. Beautiful little gun. I would like to own it. Maybe Scott won't pay for it, and I'll get to keep it.
Very good. Very good.
You get one that looks like it ought to work, and damn thing won't work.
If you need $1 for a new flint or something, Dave, I'll probably.
Well, I had one in my pocket. I carried it in my pocket all day up there.
I'll treat there for something like that.
There was one that was found in western North Carolina probably about 5 years ago. And it probably back a winter back. So it would be about the same as mine, and it was about the same quality of work. Well, now some theories that these were just in little pocket areas that people used, but I don't buy that.
Yeah, they seem to come show up here, there, and everywhere, you know. They're all over the East.
Make me a copy of it and send to me and tell me how
Eric, cut me a piece of that.
Change your flowers. Do the water in your flowers. Fit in once in a while.
Take care.
Real mild. It was 2 days. Well, it was 2 mornings. It was bad.
You saw a lot of them.
Two-story?
Oh, it was beautiful. I had a thing going through. It was a one-bed house. It was really nice. Because of the 5 bedrooms,
It's a beautiful country
oh,
up
it
there.
was. We figured the next time we go through it all.
I couldn't even see it over there.
My shot,
Same height, Kenneth?
probably about 2 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah, just bringing them right straight across there.
First time I seen it.
You considered blowing a shot.
Some guy was shooting me.
You are getting shot, fella.
You better quit walking up and sneaking up behind us old muzzleload shooters.
Right, right.
You're in the black, about as far out as you can get in the black, about 2-something. 2.25.
Stop, hold on. I want to fix it.
Hold it so I can see. No, I need more daylight behind it. There you go, you had it.
You got it, right?
Move it around so I can see daylight. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Smile.
I'm smiling.
Very good. Turn it in.
That's worth the corner, right?
I wish I could see my target.
Black tape help. I get no mirage that time.
How fast that bullet going, Paul?
It ain't left the barrel yet.
There's another loud one.
I think it's a little higher. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Legend of the slug line.
You look like you belong in the primate area.
Okay, just see if you guys are behaving yourselves.
I know she won't holler at me while I got the camera on her.
Not you, I won't.
Okay, thank you.
You behaving yourself?
Nothing to report.
Everything's copacetic down here. You
Everything's wonderful. No emergency.
That's good.
Yes.
You did not have to add.
Nothing yet.
Okay. All right. I just thought I'd check on the troublemaker down here.
Just wait. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen here. What is
Mr. Gunsmith, or whatever they call you.
a master?
You can master gunsmith.
No, go.
Load you can clean your gun, but you can't load it. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes, you can clean it. You can wipe it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
If it keeps shooting like it is, I'll wax it. You got no
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, you got problems? Oh, no problem.
No problem.
That's a good way to do those long barrel things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about the only way. I don't
Yeah.
like climbing on step ladders and falling
Sure,
off.
sure. You
But-
could get a chunk, you know, and stand on a chunk.
Yeah.
I think that's why they call them chunk guns.
Yeah, because you have to stand out on the load, and that's probably where the term came from.
Yeah.
No, no.
Would you like your lesbian good looks for all day?
What happens if it all won't get in? Okay, I needed the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the fellows on that side to come over this way, and I need about the last 4 of you guys to come in. Move in, move in.
Hey, Ron, if you see anything you don't like, tell them to take it off.
Your bibs.
No! I ain't gonna be able to see now, Bill. You better sit down.
Mr. York, get in there.
Come here, Ron.
Get in that back row.
All the white man stuff. Make it go away. Judy are coming. They got a couple more lines to add up.
I'll put them in front since they're pretty.
Whose side are you trying? Whose good side are you trying to get on?
You haven't got one. Ron, you're the last person. I need everybody from here move back in the center. Right here in the front. Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with nobody.
Hey, Mike, you get over here.
Alan, don't smile.
Smile, Dave.
Look a bit like me, but I got blood over here on the Lord's Judy, get over here.
Go away.
Why?
Why? I don't know why.
You guys got knees good enough to do it.
I didn't say deaf, I said old. Nobody old ones said out. He's tired. Hurry up. Women here, damn. Here. Ain't nobody here. It's a little higher there. Sit down. Where's John?
Bring your rifle in a little bit.
Right? I'm gonna try.
Yeah, get in there. Let me be sure. Okay, now what we're going to do, heads up here for a second. I'm going to lift him up.
Hey, Russ, come lay down in front of it.
All right.
Yeah. You don't mind bad company.
3, 2, 1. Done.
Okay.
One more. Stay right where you are. I got you, Russ.
He's not around here, I can tell.
I rolled it. No problem.
Who is he?
Let me double check the light.
He's from New Mexico, ain't he?
Get in front.
Faded 50%.
Get in front right
Get
there.
out here in front. Get out here. There you go. Yeah, we'll find him with that hat.
3, 2, 1. Done.
That's it.
I hope so.
That's a Gilbert Angel.
Who are we taking pictures of?
The first thing that I want to do today is to talk just a few minutes about how this shoot has come about. I've had a lot of people that's talked to me and asked me questions and said, how did it happen? How did this shoot come about? And I moved to Indiana a few years ago, and I was at Indiana State University for about 5 years before they booted me back out and told me that I had to come back to my home state of Kentucky. But one night, way down in the bottle of Scotch whiskey in the shop of Alan Coon and myself and Bill Bird and Herschel House, if I remember it correctly, were talking, and at that time I just found out that I was leaving Indiana and I was coming back to the state of Kentucky, and Alan Coon looked and he said, "Mel Hinkle, you've not got a hair on your ass if when you get back to Kentucky you don't have us another shoot at Jimtown." So the bottom line of all of it is I'd like to pull Alan Coon forward. I feel like that he's the grandfather of this whole shindig. Come forward, Alan, would you please? It's not much, and I'm afraid that you won't get but another pack of hamburger today. I've not looked at your score, but I want to thank you for the brainstorm. I want to thank you for your mentorship. I want to thank you for everything that you've taught me for me.
I just want to thank everyone for coming.
Thank you.
Making that start of success.
The next thing on our list, every year it seems to get more evidence that people are spending more and more effort on the best dressed of the day. Yeah. I heard somebody say last night that they were just as serious about this as a lot of the living history addicts at a lot of the different rendezvous and living history events throughout the country, and that are also sponsored by the National Muzzleloading Rifle Association, that they were serious about this, and they were serious about their dress, and they were serious about what was going on here. This is somewhat of a reenactment. You don't hear of many 1930 reenactments, you know, and we're not real strict about it. You know, we don't raise a lot of cane if people don't kind of dress up and somewhat portray the part of a 1930s or 1940s or even early 1920s type person from this part of the country or any other part of the country. But one of the things that we're trying to do is to stress that, and we're going to give away some prizes. We've got some things laid here, and we want to give a first and a second away for the best dressed lady, and a first and a second for the best dressed gentleman. Our best dressed gentleman, our lady of the day, you're going to make an Andy on this one, Mel. Yeah. Take your pick.
Get that mallet so you can whip the tin with there.
Down here.
Turn around toward the crowd, too, so we can get your picture. Turn around toward the crowd.
Me and Andrew York talking. You know, there's some photographs of his mother, Miss Gracie, and it's amazing how much that this lady really is reminiscent of her. Our second place goes to Elizabeth Calabas.
Yay!
Daddy! The best dressed gentleman of the day, Alan Coon. I didn't think I was going to get the call on you again. But by the order of Andrew Jackson York, you're the best dressed gentleman of the day. Mr. Artis White, you come in a close second, sir. You're a smashing victory.
Yes, sir.
Good round of applause for these people.
Turn around. Turn around. We'll get a picture of all of you. Artist, look at this way. There you go.
Hey, you didn't have to dress up at all, did you? At this point in time of the day, I've mentioned a couple of names, at least one name, that I feel like that we need to bring forward. Andrew, would you care to come forward? Cletus, where's Cletus at? Is he still here? Come forward, Cletus. These are two members of the York family that we couldn't do without. Andrew, the son of the noted Sergeant York, and Cletus, I guess, is the nephew. They both work here at the park, is that right? Yeah, he does the work. But now, Cletus, you kind of follow with me, don't you? You've learned that you can accomplish a whole lot when you give somebody else the credit. That's right. Very good. We couldn't do it without these folks. Without the support of these two gentlemen, this event could not take place. Where's Jeff at? Jeff still here? Come forward, Jeff. Come here, Jeff.
David shot too. David York shot.
Where's David? Is David here? Is David York here? Is David here? Oh, David.
Jeff helped us out yesterday, took care of making some phone calls, got the tents for us that we needed for our registration tables, and really appreciate that, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
We always glad to help.
Yeah.
Okay, each year there seems to be a group of people that always come forward and like to donate gifts, and at this time I want to run down the list of people that have donated gifts for the 1995 York shoot. A powder horn was donated by W.A. Less. A 45 caliber barrel was donated by Eddie Rail. A shooting box was donated by Billy Burt. A jar of maple syrup by Paul and Quantum. A patch knife by Jim Tatman. A candle holder by Melvin Litton of Conner Prairie Rifle. There are 3 different pieces of pottery by the Conner Prairie Rifle. Walter, can't you move quickly? And shaker boxes by Eric Lau. A gift certificate by Chambers Locks. Some mallets by Ron Boron. A priming horn by Ron Boron. And a carved wooden dobo by Walter Kluge.
At least you got that right.
Okay, at this time what we're going to do is call off the first 20 places. What I would like for those 20 individuals to do, maybe just come here. We're not going to pass your meat out at this time. We don't want to take the time to do that, even though you're the first 20. What we're going to do is everyone else that is not called in these first 20 places, please come forward. Everyone that shot gets 2 pounds of hamburgers. That's one of the things that we committed to do at the very beginning of this. If you come here and shoot, we want you to go home with something. Ta-da! Okie dokie! Here we go!
Buck Cruz, come over here and stand in the corner.
Okay!
We're in the corner, Buck.
It's always where I'm at, in the corner.
Darby McGraw.
But after everything is paid, the last 2 years I've tried to save $200 for seed money for the previous year, for little things that has to happen to make the shoot happen the next year. It goes in the savings account at the Bank of Albany, Kentucky, the Bank of Clinton County. If anybody ever wants a copy of the records, if they'll call me, I'll be glad to fax you or mail you a copy of the Secretary's records and the Treasurer's records of what's going on with the money that's brought in here. And that's what we're here for. It's not to make money.
Now that we've got these weary knotheads up here, first thing we're going to go through is announce the winners of the matches. Starting in order, winner of match number 1, Alan Coon.
All right.
Match number 2, Mike Haney.
The winners, I might add, the winners of each one of the 10 matches will receive a trophy. There will be a plaque for the best X of the day. There will be a plaque to go to the winner of the day, and there will be a plaque to each one of the winners of the 10 shot matches, each one. Last year I was very negligent. I never got the trophies from the state. I didn't get them mailed. I think that I've got most of them in the hands of people that deserve them today. If I haven't, they're in the tent where we registered up today. I'm going to save enough money. I saved $300 out this year instead of 2, so I'll have enough money to mail the trophies up.
Robert Ray Jr. won match 3. Frank Dombeck.
Say it again, Walt.
Frank Dombeck won match number 4.
Does anybody know him?
Don Getz won match number 5.
No way.